This summer, the Achieving Classroom Excellence, or ACE task force, started a mission to find reforms to improve the state's education system. While the task force's meetings have come to an end, the work is just getting underway, according to the chairman, Senator John Ford.
What we're doing is a work in progress. This is not an end.
Leaders from local school districts and experts from across the nation were brought in to address the need to increase the graduation rate, improve test scores, and get more students to attend and graduate from college. The consensus from the task force is that it'll take more than a single reform measure to make all those improvements.
I think what we've identified are a lot of the best in class, a lot of the goals to aspire to. I think the 12 members of our task force will each look at some of those, may have some specific legislation. But all in all, I think we need to not get carried away in creating legislation.
Just because there won't be a comprehensive bill written by the task force members doesn't mean that education issues are off the table for lawmakers in 2010.
I don't think while we're going to see a single unifying piece of legislation come out of this, there's a lot of ideas and a lot of interest that was sparked by it. And I think you will see a number of pieces of legislation that will end up being developed by the discussions that we've had during the course of this interim.
Senator J. Paul Gum says he would like to see a balance struck between making sure every student gets a quality education and making schools accountable for reaching academic goals. Still, increasing graduation rates remains a priority for lawmakers like Representative Lee Denny.
You know, 100% graduation rate, of course, is ideal. Wouldn't that be nice to live in that little utopia where everyone graduates? I'd just like to see us be more realistic in gains that we can make on a yearly basis for the state of Oklahoma.
Representative Todd Thompson says the state's education system is a complex one, and it'll take a complex set of solutions to help reach the goals set for schools.
Because it is such a complex issue, there are so many facets. There's not one piece of legislation that could ever accomplish everything that needs to happen outside of legislation that might just do away with everything and just start over. Which that's not going to happen.
Legislators also say without any new laws, the State Department of Education, the school districts, and other stakeholders can take steps on their own to improve where necessary and to share ideas which have been successful in other districts. From the state capitol, Jason Doyle, the Oklahoma News Report.